You just spent 11 minutes choosing between two almost identical phone chargers. And the moment you clicked buy, your brain whispered, you picked the wrong one. That feeling, the churn, the replay, the quiet panic, has a name. Psychologists call it post-decision regret. But the real reason it happens is far stranger. Your ancient ancestors never felt this. Not once. You think second-guessing is a flaw in your logic, a sign you're indecisive. But your brain isn't malfunctioning. It's following instructions written on a savanna 50,000 years ago. Instructions that saved your ancestors from death, and now trap you in a loop over lunch orders. Why does a survival mechanism become a daily torture? The answer lies inside a famous experiment. Think of the last time you made a choice that mattered. How long did the doubt last? In 2002, psychologist Dr. Gilovich ran a simple study at Cornell University. Students were asked to choose between two posters, a Van Gogh or a cat poster. Most picked the Van Gogh, but half were told, no takebacks. The other half could exchange. Weeks later, the no exchange group loved their choice. The exchange group? Miserable. Having an escape hatch made them second-guess constantly. The locked-in group felt peace. This is the paradox of choice. More options don't free you. They torture you. But why? Your brain isn't lazy. It's terrified of a very specific ancient threat. Dr. Kahneman and Dr. Tversky, the fathers of behavioral economics, discovered the answer. Your brain weighs potential losses twice as heavily as potential gains. This is loss aversion, and it was brilliant on the grasslands of Pleistocene Africa. Imagine your ancestor, Akeem, sees two berry bushes, one familiar, one unknown. Choosing the wrong berry could mean death. So his brain screamed, "Don't risk it." He stood there, heart pounding, replaying every past mistake. Second-guessing. That moment of hesitation kept him alive. His certainty came only after eating and not dying. Fast forward to today. You face 1,000 berry bushes every morning. What to eat? What to wear? Which email to answer? Which Netflix show to commit to? Your brain still uses the same ancient algorithm. Treat every choice as a survival threat. But modern choices almost never kill you. So the alarm never stops ringing. You choose. You survive. But your brain doesn't get the danger pass signal. So it keeps scanning, keeps simulating the other path, keeps you awake at 2 a.m. Dr. Schwartz called this the tyranny of choice in his 2004 book. He found that more choice leads to less satisfaction. Every time, your ancestors had no choice. They ate what was there. They went where the herd went. Certainty was baked into their environment. Modern life removed that certainty. Now you stand in a grocery aisle with 40 types of bread, each one a potential wrong choice. Your brain doesn't see bread. It sees 40 paths, 40 futures, 40 regrets, and it hates regret more than it loves anything. There's a second mechanism, one that's even more cruel. Dr. Rose discovered it in 2005. The functional theory of counterfactual thinking. Your brain automatically runs simulations. What if I had taken the other job? What if I had said something different? These simulations are meant to help you learn, but they become a prison. The easier it is to imagine a better outcome, the worse you feel about the real one. If you almost caught the train but missed it by 2 seconds, that haunts you. If you missed it by an hour, you don't care. Your brain only tortures you with near misses. Every second guess is your brain showing you a ghost, a parallel life that doesn't exist. Here's the counterintuitive truth. Second guessing is not a bug. It's a feature. The real reason you can't stop is that your brain is trying to protect you from a world it doesn't understand. But here's the twist. The people who second guess the least aren't better decision makers. They're just better at lying to themselves. Dr. Gilbert's research on synthetic happiness proves this. When people can't reverse a choice, their brains automatically rewrite the memory to make it feel right. You don't choose to be happy with your decision. Your brain forces you to be happy if there's no escape. That's why the no exchange group loved the Van Gogh. Their brains had no choice but to love it. The second guessers, the ones with the exchange option, their brains kept the door open. And an open door is torture, because you can always walk through it in your imagination. So the real enemy isn't indecision. It's reversibility. The more you can undo a choice, the more you will second-guess it. Look at your phone right now. You have unlimited returns, cancellations, and do-overs. Amazon lets you return anything. Dating apps let you unmatch. Streaming lets you switch shows mid-episode. Every modern convenience is designed to keep the door open. And every open door feeds your anxiety. You sit on the couch, holding your phone, scrolling past 50 movie thumbnails. You've been choosing for 22 minutes. You haven't watched anything. This isn't laziness. It's your ancestors' brain panicking because there are too many berry bushes. Every time you check another review before buying a $40 item, that's the same mechanism. Every time you rewrite a text message 7 times, that's your brain avoiding the ghost of what if I said it wrong. Your ancestors never rewrote a message. They grunted. The conversation moved on. You live with infinite undo buttons. Your brain was built for 0. That mismatch is the engine behind every 2 a.m. spiral. But here's what no one tells you. The people who seem confident, they're not smarter. They've just learned to close the door. Deliberately, painfully, before their brain can run the simulation. They make a choice. Then they refuse to look at the other path, even when it's available. This isn't stupidity. It's strategic self-deception. And it works. Dr. Wilson showed that people who burn bridges are happier than those who keep escape routes. Your brain needs finality, even fake finality, even if you create it yourself. So next time you're stuck between 2 options, set a timer. 1 minute. When the timer ends, choose. And then tell yourself, this is permanent. No returns. No exchanges. Your brain will scream for 30 seconds. Then something shifts. It starts to protect the choice. It begins to build the story of why this was right. Not because it's true, because it has to. That's synthetic happiness. And it's the only cure for the open door torture. You just spent 7 minutes reading about second-guessing. And the moment you finish, your brain might whisper, was this the right video to watch? That whisper is not a flaw. It's a fossil, a survival reflex from a world of berry bushes and predators. Your ancestors never felt this. And that's exactly why you do. The real answer to why you can't stop second-guessing? Because your brain still thinks it's being hunted. Close the door. Burn the bridge. The other path doesn't exist. You choose this one. Now ask yourself, was that 11 minutes well spent? Your brain is already writing the story. Make a good one.